Hello to you. So we are finally there. Pluto entered Aquarius today for good, for 20 years, which is not such a short period of time. It began its journey in Aquarius actually on March 2023, but then it slided back into Capricorn again, and then once again in January 2024. So this year it entered Aquarius, but then it was back in Capricorn from September until now. So today, 19th of November, Pluto is in Aquarius. We stay there for 20 years. So last time it happened, it was 200 years ago. But the interesting thing is that at that time, Pluto had not been discovered yet. So it's because the collective psyche was not ready to integrate its lesson. But now we are. Now we can really be ready to accept this strong, maybe the strongest one, energy of transmutation. And I've already talked about that the cusps between Aries and Taurus, Cancer and Leo, Libra and Scorpio, and Capricorn and Aquarius were the ones most impacted by this transit. The last couple of years have been really tough for people who have some important placements in the birth charts around these degrees. Now that Pluto entered Aquarius, we can expect more the beginning of the fixed signs to be impacted much more, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So maybe the other four signs I said before, the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, can begin slowly to take a deep breath, okay? Even if the lesson is not over yet, especially if they were born really the last degree of these four signs. Anyway, Pluto was the god of underworld, the god of death and rebirth. So here we have really the chance to tap into our darkest stuff here, which is not easy. And this stuff can involve especially relationships, group trauma, new visions for the world, progress, taking responsibility for our planet. So we have the passage here from earth to air, from I to us, from, okay, I take care of my own garden, I'm just interested in my stuff, to, oh no, I want to leave this planet better than I found it. Who are the people that are out there that can support me in this, that can co-create with me? Who are my people? Where is my tribe? Who is vibing at my same frequency? Who has and shares the same ideas I have? It's finding the right people, but in this process, of course, Pluto is also connected to trauma and to the dark wounds. So some old wounds can come up, can arise about the fear of not being accepted from the group, not being accepted by the others, not being fully accepted in our relationships. There is a lot of study, there is a lot of research lately about group trauma. And we are witnessing, unfortunately, many wars that can really demonstrate that this is really, really a major issue in this moment. Group trauma, populations that are being slaughtered. Some countries that would like to erase other countries, other populations. So there is a lot of, violence. Pluto is also violence, is rage, is anger. And the anger can also be used in a constructive way by the population. Here we have Pluto, the power that goes back to the crowd. The crowd has to rebel. So we are no longer available to stand what we did so far. We can begin to feel this impulse of, no, I can no longer accept this. Fighting the system, a lot of revolution, of rebellion. Yes, sometimes it can become violent and it can be dysfunctional also. But it will also help to change the great systems of power that we have in the world. And many are very concerned about it. But I'm willing to hope that there will be more human values involved and more a vision of a togetherness, a mutual respect in these delicate changes of the world balance between nations, between power systems. And at the same time, we can really feel that this energy of Pluto is also asking for more depth in our relationships, connecting more to the other through a real, a true and authentic part of ourselves, not from the masks, but from who we truly are. How can I find a way to go deeper in my relationships? To talk about the dark stuff without pretending that it's all okay. This is something that has already begun. We are more able than ever to process what's happening, to really look into the other eyes and say, okay, you know, I've been triggered by this. I felt wounded by what you said. And really speak up for ourselves with truth and authenticity. That's really, really important. It's also about progress. So we have here a strong acceleration of AI that is helping us a lot to optimize our resources, our time, for sure. But the doubt is, will we turn into machines? We have always this phone in our hands that has become part of our arm. Elon Musk said that we are turning into machines, into robots. So how can we keep our humanity in a world that is becoming very technological, very detached? But it's also the purpose of Aquarius is detachment. But it's a thin line between being involved in a deeper kind of interactions and at the same time being able to step back and just see it from a more neutral space. So we have to find that. That's one of the struggles that we will be faced with. It's a lot about allowing ourselves to really accept all the dark stuff we have inside without projecting it, without pointing our finger out there, without feeling, and these are also Plutonian emotions, shame, guilt, because we are all made of that stuff. And in that shadow lies a lot of power. So the more we push it somewhere else because it's too painful to see it, the more we are also pushing back, pushing away our power. So let's reclaim all of this stuff. We have to go through the process of decay. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, is the death, with the stink, with the disgust, with the what's this? Oh my God, do I have this inside of me? Yes. And I'm okay. And I love myself anyway, despite all of this. Because it's the experience of, it's the human experience, the duality, the polarity. I'm light and dark. I'm bad and good. So there's a lot of stuff here that is going to come up in the next years, and it will bring a massive change because also Pluto is together with Neptune connected to the collective unconscious. So it doesn't impact only us on an individual level, but really as a tribe, as a collectivity, as a race, as a planet. We have to take responsibility for our planet. Paris is about all the hopes for the future that has to be better than how it was so far. Changing, embracing new ways of being. So here we have also the passage from really limited beliefs, limited forms in which we sort of stuck ourselves into, and really having the courage to move into a freer form, new forms, different, multiple forms, with much wider visions, trying to adapt and really to tap into this frequency of togetherness, of brand new life, new ideas, new visions, co-creating together, living in communities. So I wish you a process that can really bring you to a higher level of consciousness, to the unfolding of what you really are, and a sense of abundance in all areas of your life.